Yes. His name is, let me introduce him properly. His name is Professor. Yes, I mean it. Professor Babatunde Adebowale Adeloye. Professor Adeloye is a professor of physics in a prestigious Nigerian university. Professor Adeloye has been a professor for as long as any of us can remember. Professor Adeloye is here to share with us the wonderful deeds of a pluripotent stem cell. He's also going to be sharing with us testimonies, personal testimonies, and recorded testimonies. Everything you're doing tonight, the best thing you should be doing is getting a book, getting a pen, writing down. This presentation is recorded and we are asking for utmost decorum. Good evening, Prof. It's good to have you here.
Good evening.
Prof, you look so radiant. You look like you are going for one of the meetings of the G16. Are you sure you're not going for one of those meetings? I could help you with that. I could
Everything
take
is
your
together
back.
here. Big boss, thank you so much
Prof.
for that intro.
Thank you so much.
I would like to welcome everybody to this platform. My name is Babatunde Adebowale Adeloye. And you're going to know why I have chosen to be a member of Phytoscience today. A warm welcome to everybody that is on this platform. If you are coming for the first time, you are most welcome. Please go to the chat room and let us know you are here for the first time. Please let us kindly go to the chat room and indicate that you are here for the first time. Okay, a warm welcome to our old friends who have been here for so many times, but perhaps some of us are still doubting Thomas's. And then I can assure you, whether you are here for the first time today or you have been our friend for so long, by the time we end this meeting, you are going to call whoever invited you and tell them you are ready to sign up. And then not just that, you are going to pick up the phone now and call some friends, some acquaintances, and tell them there's something happening here tonight that they should not miss. And then maybe you sign up tonight and sign somebody else up today, one or two people up today. I can assure you that will happen because we are on a mission to make the world a lot easier for everyone. We all know one person or another who died because they never got to hear about phytoscience early enough. I know two people who died of diabetic and sores, gangrene, because one of them gave up on life and felt since his sore was not healing, there was nothing to live for, and he stopped taking his products, his medications, and died. Another went to India and got his leg amputated again because of diabetes. He came back. He dangled his foot for a short period of time, really. And then he told the pastor of his church that I'm tired. He told him he was tired, and a few days later, the man was dead. Now, let me tell you about myself. By the time I came across phytoscience, I was a dying man because I had suffered sinusitis for 40 years. But sinusitis might not appear to be a serious ailment, but I can assure you it's a very serious ailment because people won't know what you are passing through. Meanwhile, it is destroying your body. It's destroying your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ears. And if it makes its way into your brain, you are more or less dead. So I had gone through all I could. Medical sciences, nothing could be done about phytoscience. Up to today, there's still no solution to the problem of phytoscience. But somebody made me to come across this set of products. Before phytoscience came, I had known something was coming into the world. When the world is ready for an innovation, God opens the doorway for it to come. It's as if we have satisfied God up to a certain extent that God now says, okay, my children, I'm going to make life easier for you by allowing this innovation to come into the world, because I don't think anybody can explain why phytoscience came into the world. Because who could have thought that, even though I knew a time was coming that a single range of products was going to take care of all health issues, but I never knew it was going to be in my lifetime. So when someone invited me to a meeting, a Zoom meeting, I just thought, well, this is just one of those products that keep wasting your time, and then you have to take them for life, and they're not necessarily going to get any serious result coming out of it. But you just
I'll eat
go with
too.
it.
So you hear hacks for this kind of night.
So I was in my third Zoom meeting, and I was going to tell the wonderful woman that I wasn't going to attend any Zoom meetings anymore. But it occurred to me, and God told me to Google stem cells. And what I saw was so amazing. I saw the woman that was presenting that day and said, people have not even set up to 10% of what I read in the last 5 minutes. I'm going to sign up tomorrow. That was 16th of July. 16th of June, actually, 2020. And I signed up 17th of June, 2020. And I can assure you, I've not looked back since then. My next meeting, that is after I signed up, I invited so many people. 20 showed up, but only 17 were able to enter the meeting because the meeting marked out at 17, at 100 rather. And then those whose invitees came later. We're now talking about the unwise maidens in the Bible. So now you're going to pick up that phone and call your friends. So the presentation will start in the next maybe 2 minutes, because I'm going to talk about something that will make you wish you call them if you have not called them by now. And if you do not call them in 2 minutes' time, you're going to wish you called them earlier. Now, I'm going to tell you some of the things that happened to me. For instance, my saliva was reddish brown, and my mouth was not producing saliva. Whatever little was produced was reddish brown, and my mouth was green because my mouth was the playground of bacteria. And you know what bacteria will do to the teeth? They will destroy it. They will destroy your gums, they will destroy your palate, and all your teeth will fall out. And I was in trouble. But I can assure you, in just 5 days of taking Phytoscience products, my saliva became normal. My left eye that was long-sighted showed signs of being able to see at close range. Since then, I've not looked back. I've taken care of so many situations. I have over 3,500 personal testimonies documented. I have a book that will take about should be about maybe 300 pages or even 400 pages. Written testimonies on personal testimonies alone. I'll give you a few of them. About the optometrist that sent a message to me a few days ago. One of my people that are signed up with me, she's attending to one of them, and then she sent a message to me to say that the patient is having fantastic results, and that she would like to know about how the Phytoscience products work, because all they can offer their patients that are going blind is just a way of slowing down the progression into blindness of glaucoma. And you know, if you have glaucoma, nothing will happen. You just slow down. You are trying to relieve the intraocular pressure. You are going to go blind eventually. And this woman could not believe it. So I told her the product regenerates every tissue and every organ in the body, including the optic nerve. And the person will see perfectly. I've taken care of only less than 15 people with glaucoma, and they see perfectly. The woman could not believe it. She wants me to talk to the larger group of doctors. She's hinting that maybe they won't understand, they will not agree with me, but that is left to them to agree or not to agree. And I'll talk about the nurse that is in UK. She did not believe me for a long time. Maybe she didn't believe I'm a lecturer. She saw me on Facebook. And then she only took real interest in me when I was honored as a diamond. And she saw 2 of my former students come out of the audience to embrace me. That same day, she contacted me and got products. She was pre-diabetic and had high blood pressure as well. So she got products, and 6 months later, she sent a message to me. Within the 6 months, she sent a message to me that her skin was looking so beautiful. She said, good news, I'm no longer pre-diabetic. So I posted her testimony, and then she sent a message to me that I should not say that pre-diabetes or diabetes has a cure, or high blood pressure, that these ailments have a cure. I told her, you are cured. Because once your cells are fully regenerated, you know, diabetes comes from insulin resistance and maybe the pancreas is having a problem, it's not producing insulin. Once the pancreas is regenerated, as every tissue and every organ in the body is regenerated, and every cell is regenerated to take care of insulin resistance, you are free of diabetes. You are completely free of diabetes. 4 years later, the woman is still free of diabetes. Now, there's a former student of mine. I taught him in UI, and then the wife was also working with me in the Faculty of Science, University of Lagos. And she told me, I need some products for my husband's knees. So she got a silver package for her husband. Then she told me, you taught my husband in UI. So this is a little bit emotional for me. So my former student started taking the product because of his knees. The very first day he took it, the following day, his blood pressure sugar was 100. He used to drink plenty of water and do a lot of exercise to achieve 107, 108. He could not believe it. 2 days later, his blood sugar had become completely normal. And it has remained normal for about 3.5 years now. That is the kind of thing we are offering you today. So you are going to pick that phone now and call your friends, your acquaintances, and tell them that we are here to offer you something very hot today. And then you're not going to regret it. So many more, but time is not going to allow us because this presentation is time bound. So I'm going to share my slides now. So we offer you the amazing opportunity of a healthier and wealthier life. We told you we're going to be talking about total wellness today. Here it is. We are talking about stem cells today. I'll give you a little background to that. Since the year 2014, the world has been coming across something we call induced pluripotent stem cells. But before you talk about pluripotent stem cells, we need to talk about different kinds of stem cells. Stem cells are mother cells that have the opportunity of differentiating into different kinds of cells inside the body. Some can be unipotent, that is, they can only produce their own type, or multipotent, or can produce maybe a certain number of kinds of cells. And we are going to hear today about stem cells that are pluripotent in the sense that they can differentiate into any kind of cell inside the body. That's what we offer you tonight. And it's going to be about plant stem cells. But you need to know about animal stem cells. You see, animal stem cells produce those inside the mother's womb. And then the stem cells that are inside the placenta are pluripotent in the sense that they can differentiate into any kind of cell inside the body. Indeed, they formed all the tissues and organs in our bodies, but only for a certain period of time. Beyond that, they become adult stem cells. Adult stem cells don't have the capability of differentiating into all kinds of stem cells. And that is why, as we age, we find out that the stem cells we have, a bank of stem cells will be dwindling, as you're going to see very soon. You see, stem cells have one thing that sets them apart from other cells. Pluripotent stem cells have what we call telomere race. Every chromosome has what we call telomeres. Telomeres are like the shoelaces. You know, shoelaces are there to prevent the tips from allowing the laces themselves to unravel. In such a way, when we have X chromosome, for instance, each of the 4 caps will be covered by what we call telomere. Telomere will prevent the chromosomes ends from gumming to one another, because if they do, that can cause a lot of trouble inside the body. If the ends of the chromosomes also unravel, they can cause all sorts of genetic problems inside the body. So God has already put telomeres at the ends of each of these chromosomes, as we have been talking about it. Now, what sets pluripotent stem cells apart from other stem cells is what we call telomerase. It's a special enzyme that acts to the end of the chromosome. that is the end of the telomere. You know, we say telomere is at the end of each chromosome. The telomere will reduce in length each time the cell undergoes cell division. So that is why we say there's something called Hayflick limit, which means if a cell should divide 40 to 60 times, it will stop dividing because the telomere will be too short for it to divide. You know, if it is too short, what will happen is that it will prevent the end. You know, the ability to prevent the end from degenerating is no longer there. So God has made it so in a way that it won't happen. So once it gets to that stage, we say the cell has suffered senescence. Senescence means that it can no longer divide into more cells. And that also brings to mind what we call immunosenescence. That is why when you are growing old, your immune system begins to break down because there is the adaptive immune system and then the innate immune system. The adaptive immune system contains things like T cells and B cells. Now, your T cells, once the immunosenescence sets in, that means that the different kinds of T cells will now have an imbalance. There are memory T cells that remember whatever has happened to you. So they are already there. There's like a ready army to attack whatever is coming. That is why once you have taken, maybe you have had something like smallpox, you won't have it again because some of the T cells have now become memory T cells. They are already waiting for anything to do with that ailment to come in. So once it comes in, they attack it immediately. Now, there are also what we call naive T cells. Naive T cells, all these T cells are mature in the thymus. That's why they are called T cells. Now, the naive T cells are very nice ones. They are just coming up. They are the ones to be trained. Now, when immunosenescence sets in, the naive T cells will become fewer in number, which means that you have more of memory T cells, and that is going to cause a lot of inflammation inside the body. That is why we have chronic inflammation that gives rise to things like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, all sorts of diseases, including high blood pressure. And that is why as we age, we find it more and more difficult to maintain our health. And then, as I said, we are offering this amazing opportunity of a healthier and wealthier life. So let's just go straight into it. So stem cell therapy, we are not made of drugs. We are made of cells. And then the man who said this is Kate Hildreth. That is the publisher of Bioinformation, the largest stem cell reporter in the world today. So we are not made of drugs, we are made of cells. That is, from what I've been saying, it is clear that if you want to go back to what we had before, that is, get better, restore our health conditions to what we had before, then we have to go through cells, not drugs. Because we are familiar with what drugs do to our bodies, you know, there's no way you take a drug and it won't have a side effect. It's as if you are just what we call opportunity cost. We are causing more trouble inside your body, but at least let us just get better. We'll handle that one later. So you're not made of drugs, but of cells. So what are stem cells? They are special cells, which we call mother cells. They have the amazing opportunity to produce new cells, that is their type, or transform into any kind of tissue or organ in the body. That is amazing. That is what I saw that made me to fall in love with phytoscience. As I said, I was attending my third Zoom meeting, and I was about to say I was not going to attend any Zoom meetings anymore. But when I saw this, I didn't even realize that what I was reading online was animal stem cells. And now the difference between animal stem cells and plant stem cells, what we got our products from, is like being the difference between the floor and the sky. Let me tell you one thing. If you go online today, you see so many things about stem cells. If you go on Facebook, there are so many innovations, and you see that all of them are talking, almost all of them are talking about animal stem cells. So they're going to talk about maybe cells of the knee, cells of the liver. These are just stem cells that can only produce their own type. And that is what orthodox medicine knows today, because they have induced pluripotent stem cells, but they are scared to use them because, you know, when you put a foreign stem cell inside your body, all sorts of things can happen. If, for instance, you do an organ transplantation, you can have what we call graft versus host disease. And that is a serious disease that can make your T cells inside the new organ to attack your body cells. That is, it's a serious problem that can cause all sorts of problems for the body. On the other hand, it could also be that you underwent bone marrow transplantation. Then the immune cells are from the bone marrow. They are going to see all organs and all tissues inside your body as enemy cells. That's what we call T cell mediated organ rejection. That is the kind of thing you have if you're not using plant stem cells, the kind we're offering you tonight. It is due to the ability of these stem cells to regenerate the entire body that they have what it takes to treat over 200 life-threatening diseases. We usually say over 200 because we just want to be modest. These products take care of all health issues, save a severed limb. So how many cells do you have inside the body? 30 trillion cells. Men usually have 30 trillion cells on the average, women 28 trillion cells. And that means that we must take stem cell therapy very seriously because our existence itself depends on it. And if you know the number of stem cells that are in the gastrointestinal system, and you know why this meeting is so important, you are going to know why it's so important to take care of your gut, which has its own brain, because you say the gut has its own brain because it is the only organ inside the body that also has its own brain. And once you have a problem with your gastrointestinal system, the whole body knows that there's something that is very wrong with it. So stem cells are also found inside plants and animals. The beauty of plant stem cells is that they are pluripotent, which means that from a single stem cell of a plant, you can generate the entire plant. And that is what we are going to take advantage of tonight. We are going to see how plant stem cells, once put under the tongue, can ginger the body into producing its own pluripotent stem cells, which will regenerate every tissue and every organ in the body. It has never been this good. So you can see the man that is running, his cells made up his tissues made up his organs, the organs made up the system. So the entire human system is based on cells. And you can see the baby has 100%. Actually, the baby has slightly less than 100% because as soon as the baby is born, or let me just say, okay, the moment the baby is born, aging starts immediately. The body of the skin of the baby today is not going to be the same as the skin of the baby tomorrow because aging starts immediately. Of course, that is why his age yesterday was 0 and today 1. That is 1 day. Then look at an 18-year-old fellow, that's only 40% of the stem cells are left. For the 30-year-old, 25% left. 5% left if you are 60 years old. You can only imagine what will happen if you now get beyond that age, if you have not been taking care of your stem cells. And then even the 5% you have would have lost its ability to regenerate. So you can see that is why we age, because as the stem cells now find it more difficult to regenerate, that is to differentiate because of senescence, we just have to age. That is why aging is so attached to the stem cells we have inside your body. Let us now see the facts about stem cells. Of course, everybody not just has stem cells, everybody is made of stem cells. And then we all use stem cells every day. Indeed, 300 billion stem cells every day must die from your usage. And then they diminish with age, lifestyle, and environment factors, and therefore you need to deliberately nourish them. Because when you look out there are so many reasons why the stem cells will diminish with age. And since we make use of them every day, and all sorts of things surround you, environmental factors, that you make sure that the stem cells are not operating optimally, not just that, they are also dying even faster than they should. Now, let us see what the possibilities are if you take our products. You take care of stroke, that is, you can prevent all these things from happening to you. And if you already have them, you can also have plenty of help from Phytoscience stem cell products. Look at stroke, traumatic brain injury, learning defects, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, missing teeth, wound healing, name it. We can't go through all this because we are limited by time. But just know that Phytoscience stem cell products will take care of all health issues. Now, this is our headquarters at Malaysia, at Barabangi in Malaysia, and then you can see how mighty that building is. It's more than $4 million. And then you can see we are not going anywhere fast. We are here to stay for many, many years to come, because what we are offering you, orthodox medicine cannot offer you in 100 years' time. That is just the hard truth. Take it and just hold on to that. So you are in a business. If you decide to take up this business, you're in a business that is going to last hundreds of years. I don't see any way orthodox medicine will catch up with Phytoscience stem cell products, because their approach is completely different. I doubt if they will ever embrace in its entirety plant stem cells. So they are going to be behind, far behind Phytoscience. Now, here's the team that made these products available for us. The late founder, Lighted Pen, and his wife, Elatan, the co-founder, did a wonderful job bringing these products to life. That is, we are going to see how they brought these products in contact with individuals all over the world. And Wilito is our CEO. Elatan and Wilito do whatever they can, whatever is possible to make life easier for us. And that is also telling you that if you decide to join Phytoscience today, you are in very good hands. Now, this is the big tree that is in the forest, Dr. Fred Zuli. Now, I was talking about plant stem cells earlier. In the year 2008, this man discovered an apple in Switzerland. It is found only in Switzerland. And what he did was to observe the apple. And then he noticed that, wow, if you pluck the fruits of this apple, for the next 4 months, they won't even wrinkle, let alone turn brownish or degenerate. So he felt there must be something special about it. And then in the year 2008, he and his team of scientists, though he's a microbiologist, a biochemist, came up with PhytoCellTech, which is the first time anybody on the surface of the earth would culture plant stem cells in such a way that they could be useful to man. And what did they do? They wounded the plant. And then, God, you know when you wound a plant, there's a froth coming out of it. Whatever will take care of that wounding comes from that froth. That is what they cultured. And you see, they don't have to fell trees or pluck fruits to produce more and more of this wonderful PhytoCellTech. They culture this in the laboratory. And that is environment friendly. That's why they won the award in 2012 for the most innovative discovery in the world of regenerative medicine. Now, here are the countries where Phytoscience exists. You can see our own beloved country is there, 41 countries, and I can assure you more and more countries are coming in, even more than 41 countries now. So you are in a business, if you decide to make it a business that is all over the world. Of course, disease will rise over the years due to pollution, sedentary lifestyle, genetically modified foods, and exposure to radiation. Pollution is everywhere. And then whenever I'm passing through some parts of Lagos, I wonder how people manage to survive there, because the odor is just too powerful. And then yet, people live there, and that means that their stem cells are also having to cope with the pollution in that environment. Sedentary lifestyle, these days, most of us sit around computers, and then in the final analysis, we are not living life the way we should. We are not active enough. That will also make some cytokines inside the body to start misbehaving, because they can sense that you are living a sedentary lifestyle, and they start initiating inflammation inside, chronic inflammation inside the body. GM foods are doing all they can to destroy our bodies too. And especially radiation is something that everybody has to deal with, because the ozone layer is being depleted, and so many things are happening right now to destroy our health. Now, the team I talked about introduced this wonderful stem cell product through Botulus pathloba, the Swiss apple. And I can assure you, this is the secret of the beauty of Michelle Obama and Jennifer Lopez. Go and Google it. You find out that is what is behind their beauty. And it is such that 0.01 concentration of this Swiss apple stem cell will help you to regenerate over 80% of your own stem cells using the Phytoscience technology that we talked about, made possible through MIBE biochemistry. Every paper that is on plant stem cell therapy for human usage will make reference to Frezzuli's paper in 2008. So what will this stem cell product do to you? Protect your healthy cells and repair your damaged cells and regenerate dormant cells. And I can assure you, if there are some bad cells inside your body, this will push out the bad cells and replace them with good cells. So that is the right partnership we've made with the biochemistry in 2012. And that gave us the exclusive ownership of the double stem cell and triple stem cell formulations. And then if anybody claims they are selling this somewhere, just know they are lying. That is why you must get this product from distributors of the products. In other words, you need to sign up and then become a member of Phytoscience family, a wonderful family, and get your products right from the source. That is just the way it is. Now, here are our products. We have to touch a few of them because time will not permit us to go through all of them tonight. Now, these are the pioneer products, double stem cell and crystal cell. You see, the active ingredient, the most active ingredient of these two products is the plant stem cell, that is Botulus pathloba. Now, blueberry, acai berry, and burgundy grapes were added to this mix. You can imagine what will happen. These ones have fantastic properties of making sure that your body functions perfectly. And then the difference between double stem cell and crystal cell is that crystal cell has a tomato phytonutrient. And what will these two products do for you? They protect the longevity of your stem cells and fight chronological aging. That means you are going to look younger than your age. People will ask you why you are looking so fresh. It will improve cellular health and boost your energy. That is why you are taking these products and people are asking you, where are you getting your energy from? You can't even believe you are the one that is doing all this from the initial position of being unable to do so many things. Better blood circulation, because you see your blood vessels are all clogged up because of inflammation. When these products get under your tongue and they start regenerating your entire system, they are going to whittle off all the clogs inside your blood vessels. And then with blood flowing normally, your blood pressure will drop naturally and drop permanently. They also improve your mental function, will boost your brain health, neutralize free radicals inside your body. Free radicals cause all sorts of problems inside the body because they lack electron, maybe just one electron. And then what they do is they hunt around to get that free electron and attach to themselves. Once they do that, they make the other atom they snatched electron from to become a free radical too. Before long, free radicals are just doing whatever they like inside your body, causing all sorts of trouble inside the body. And then these products will boost your immune system and aid in reducing belly fat. My waist was as big as 42 before, but 42 went down to 39 and then made me much, much heavier. They promote urinary tract health. So if you have problems with your urinary tract, for instance, you're unable to urinate or you have prostate issues, these products will help you to resolve them. And then it will preserve your vision, not just preserve your vision. If you're already going blind, it will restore your vision completely. And it will also aid in constipation and digestion, as everybody who has taken these products can attest to. Now, how do you consume double stem cell and crystal cell? You pour a sachet under your tongue and drink plenty of water. Usually, you just pour the sachet under your tongue 2 hours before the first meal of the day. About 10 minutes later, you put the tongue back on top. About 10 minutes later, you drink 50 cl of water. And then for the rest of the day, you take 2 liters of water minimum, because these products work efficiently with plenty of water inside you. But of course, if the person has health issues that warrant not having too much water inside them, then do give the people you are giving the product just as much water as recommended. Then it's best consumed on empty stomach, as I said, 2 hours before the first meal of the day. You don't chew it or inhale it. You put it under the tongue and you can begin to thank your lucky stars you came across these products at the right time, as I did. Now, the next product is Snowy Fort. Now, this is a fantastic product. Let me tell you about this. I gave it to a woman in my faculty. Actually, she signed up then, and there are 10 packs of Snowy Fort and 10 packs of Crystal Cell. Some of us remember that time. And then she didn't remember she already got her Crystal Cell. So she got Snowy Fort and took Snowy Fort, and then discovered that the pains in her knees had disappeared. She knelt right in front of me. Ordinarily, I would not have recommended Snowy Fort alone. I would have said, take Crystal Cell or double stem cell and add a pack of Snowy Fort. But with Snowy Fort alone, this woman got a miracle. So what will this do for you? To cleanse your gastrointestinal system, because we do all sorts of things. We eat all sorts of things. We can cleanse the body, the face, the legs, but we rarely ever have the opportunity of cleansing our gastrointestinal system, which is the most important part of the body, apart from the vital organs like brain. But as I said, the gastrointestinal system is very important, and you need to cleanse it, and Snowy Fort will do that for you. It will balance the body acid alkaline count, which makes your pH to be balanced in such a way that all other products will work more efficiently. It will rebuild your hemoglobin and red blood cells. And of course, you know that also means that it is a fantastic product for sickle cell anemia patients. It fights all sorts of infection and manages blood sugar. You can see if you combine this with double stem cell and crystal cell, you're already on your way to defeating diabetes already. Now, how do you take Snowy Fort? You pour a sachet in 50 cl of water and mix thoroughly, and you sleep over a period of 30 minutes to 1 hour or 1.5 hours or 2 hours. You don't drink it at once. You sip it over a period and drink plenty of water in between. But since you're already taking plenty of water because of double stem cell and crystal cell, you can just assume that the water is also taking care of your needs for Snowy Fort. What are the people that will need Snowy Fort? There are people who are diabetic, who have colon cancer, kidney disease, because they need detoxification, hormonal imbalance, liver problems, rheumatism, fluid compression, weight problems, heart attack, high blood pressure, and people who feel heat and experience menstrual pain, suffer from constipation, dislike eating vegetables, and often catch cold, often experience sore throat, smoke, and consume alcohol. We tell you not to smoke or consume alcohol because those ones will consume more of your stem cells. But if you have to, which we don't advise you to, then make Snowy Fort your friend. Of course, if you have sickle cell anemia, this product is something you must take. Now, what will taking crystal cell, double stem cell, and Snowy Fort do for you? Immediate action within minutes and hours. You are going to have an inhibition in nuclear factor kappa B signaling cytokine inside you, which means that the inflammation inside you is reducing. And you also activate the NRF2 antioxidant response, which reduces the the inflammation within your body. Then the antioxidant effect will reduce reactive oxygen species, which happens almost immediately. That's why some people begin to feel the effect of these products once they start taking them. Like the woman that bled anytime she had stomach trouble because she had an operation because of fibroid. Her urine was the color of mud. And the very moment she took these products, her urine color became normal. So a quick boost to antioxidant and cell signaling effects starts within hours. Cell signaling is so important for inflammation because inflammation is due to cell signaling. And then short-term action, days to weeks, measurable anti-inflammatory effects, lowering CRP, C-reactive protein, tumor necrosis factor alpha, and interleukin-6. These are dangerous cytokines, which can cause all sorts of inflammation inside the body. They are good when they are a little bit of them, but when they become overexpressed, they can cause all sorts of inflammatory problems inside the body. DNA protection markers less oxidative DNA damage in blood cells usually show up after consistent intake 1 to 2 weeks. Tissue repair and wound healing. That is why some people will begin to tell you that your skin is looking more beautiful. That is because of the short-term action of this product. Those people have effects 1 to 2 weeks of consistent intake. If you want to regenerate every tissue and every organ in your body, we suggest to take the product at least 3 to 6 months. And that is when you get long-term action. And that is when you talk about cellular senescence and then active pathways and immune system remodeling and so on and so forth. And then, as we said, you get deeper benefits repair regeneration, and anti-aging, 3 to 6 months of using the product. Now, After Plus is made of 18 fruits, 12 vegetables, and 9 spices. If you know the nature of the gastrointestinal system, 80% of our immune cells are inside the gastrointestinal system. They are waiting for you to eat whatever you're going to eat so that they can punish you accordingly. So if you take this product, it's going to feed your gut bacteria with fantastic fruits, vegetables, and nice spices. Each of these ingredients is a superfood on its own. So it is the best option that helps you to heal and recover from all serious diseases, especially diabetes. And it is going to boost and strengthen your immune system. So it is not for only those who are diabetic or who have serious health issues. It's also good for normal body maintenance. How do you take it? 10 drops 3 times daily for maintenance, and 5 drops 3 times daily if you are just maintaining your health. It's not a drug, but it works much better than a drug. Miracle Intense Essence, as the name says, is really a miracle. I've taken care of some gory-looking legs. I'm going to type permits. I'm going to show you one of the legs today. And this works miracles. What does it do? It works from outside, while crystal cell and Snowy Ford and double stem cell are working from inside. So if you have any serious wound, like a wound that is due to diabetes, no, it's not going to heal. While those ones are working from inside to heal the wound, to regenerate the leg, this will work from outside to regenerate the leg. And it is a triple stem cell product. It will reduce pores and wrinkles. It will give you better skin texture and skin tone. To enhance your skin vitality, moisture and supple, make supple your skin, and speed up wound healing. It really works wonders. This moisturizer was designed to make your skin beautiful. A lot of women love this, and men too. It is for your face and your neck. It's going to work against free radicals and ultraviolet rays. You know, ultraviolet, there are 2 bands that are attacking your body. This product will block the 2, firm up your skin, and then raise fine lines and give you a beautiful skin. IQ Plus, the name speaks for itself. Eyes and the IQ. This product works for the brain and then the eyes. It will improve your brain health, cognitive function, and memory, and even your mood. It will reduce the risk of macular degeneration. It will protect your brain cell from damage by toxic free radicals and prevent memory loss and mental decline. It will reduce mental fatigue, improve your eye function, including the eye ability to adapt to the dark, and to enhance your cognitive ability to keep your brain sharp if you're a woman and then maybe you are at menopause or close to menopause. And you take a sachet or 2 a day after food. Now, weight management products, New Forte and New Light. A lot of us are fighting with our weight, and it's proving so difficult. New Forte will support your muscle build, it will provide satiety, aid in digestion, increase your metabolism, increase fat burn, reduce cholesterol, and prevent osteoporosis. And then it is vegetarian friendly. Now, New Light will make your bowel to move very well because it is designed just for that, and then so many other things. It will relieve constipation, it will support digestive health and strengthen your immunity. It will assist you in losing weight and burn fat for you. It will improve your cholesterol level and maintain blood glucose for you. Now, here are certifications. Now, Phytoscience Tech is what we told you earlier. That is the groundbreaking product. And then we have the Good Manufacturing Practice certification. We have the 100% plant-based products. That is what you see there, that is looking green. Then we are vegetarian friendly. There's no animal product inside or new constituents inside our product. Then there's the halal certification, and then the innovation award I told you about is there. Then the NAFDAC seal is there for us, and the up-to-date FDA certification is ours as well. Now, you want to become a member. You can choose the silver package, which will give you 4 packs of crystal cell, 1 Snowy Ford, and 1 double stem cell for just $206.4, and it carries product points of 73 points. Then you can go for gold mix, $1,139.5, and the product point is $395. You get 26 crystal cells, 6 Snowy Ford, and 2 Active Plus. Then the Junior Platinum 1 package gives you 32 crystal cells, 2 Actra Plus, 6 Snowy Fort, and 6 double stem cell. And it is $1,122 and carries the product points of 500. Platinum Mix 2 costs $2,876.7 and gives you 1,000 product points. Gives you 2 crystal cells, 2 IQ Plus, 6 Actra Plus, 12 Snowy Fort, and 30 double stem cell. Then you also get thrown in the mix 1 H2O moisturizer and 3 MIE. Now, this is very important. We are going to Malaysia in 2027, and everybody in this room can make it. I can assure you, we can all make it. And all we need to do is just sign up to get 9 days, 8 nights of Grand Tour activities. Just directly sponsor 10 promo gold packages or above, and then you have made your entry into Malaysia possible. If you can sign up 16 such packages, you get 9 days, 8 nights, and then $300 for shopping. If you can now top that up and sign up 24 people on that kind of package, you get 9 days, 8 nights Grand Tour, and 1,500 PSP flight subsidy plus $300 for shopping. Isn't that fantastic? I'm sure everybody in this room will try to make sure that they make this possible. It is still a whole year ahead of us till March 2027. So please make sure that you make this possible. And then Phytoscience Nigeria also has its own promo added to the promo from Malaysia. For every silver package you sign up, you're going to get 24 sachets of crystal cell. For every regular gold registration, you get 24 packs of sachets of crystal cell. And for every promo gold, you're going to get 36 sachets of crystal cell. This is what we have for you, and I'm sure that we all take advantage of what you have offered us tonight. Now, as I said earlier, please see whoever invited you to this meeting and tell them that you're willing to start tonight. Don't waste a single moment, because there are some people out there that are waiting for you to come back to them and tell them that you have found something that can change their lives. My name is Adeloye Babatunde, and it has been great presenting tonight. I thank you for being such a wonderful audience. Over to you, my host.
Don't be too busy right now. Help me to go to the chat room and lavish emojis. Emojis. I want reaction. I can see Mrs. Olamigoke. I think this presentation so resonates with you because I see you were just lavishing Prof with plenty of emojis as he was talking. Yes, and did we get something tonight? Did you learn something? If you didn't learn anything, let me tell you one thing I'm taking home. Did you see the theme of today's presentation? Did you? Yes, people are being deliberate about gaining great health because they want to live life to the fullest. Prof said something about senescence. If you don't want senescence to be happening, he's talking about anglet, something like an anglet. When you're talking about shoelaces, the tip of the shoelaces is called an anglet. Now, that anglet is what is inhibiting when the cells are cutting short. When they get to that anglet, they cannot go further. And I think that is senescence. Senescence is when you cannot continue. The regeneration is not happening anymore. But here we are showing you, you do not allow that to happen to you because we have a solution, we have a secret, we have you regenerating your stem cells and regenerating your cells and getting healthier and healthier and healthier. When people begin to question, what is it? What is working for you? What are you doing differently? What is the secret about your daily activities, your daily living? And you tell them, you just stopped senescence from happening. You just stopped dormancy. You just stopped it for yourself. You want regeneration for yourself. You want to look younger. You want to age backward. Thank you so very much, Prof, for that time. I really, really, really learned a lot today. It added to that knowledge I thought I had, because this was pure Harvard. Like I told us, it was pure Harvard. So if you are here for the first time, I see Annette, you are here for the first time, and so many of us that are here for the first time, I tell you, you can't get it better from than what you heard today. It is awesome. It is beautiful. So because we have a little bitty time left, I know there is still a curious mind out there. You have a question. This is your opportunity to ask. We're going to take just 2 questions. Just 2, yes, because we don't have time. So if you are among those lucky persons, we are taking the first 2. Please, my co-host, help me to check. We are taking just 2 persons to ask questions.
Big boss.
You have a question? Yes.
Big boss.
Yes, sir.
Let me share.
Yes, I can hear you.
As we are taking the question.
Okay. Okay, you want to share something? Prof said there is more from where that came.
Can you see this leg?
Woo! Prof, you would have asked for viewers' discretion before you share this.
That.
Some people may not be able to swallow saliva after now.
You can see what happened 6 weeks into.
Yes.
We dare not show this leg a week before. No, this is a week into Phytoscience products. We could not have shown it before that. Now see what happened to that leg.
Prof, I remember you sent me this leg before you started.
Yes.
I remember you sent me this leg, the picture of this leg. You sent it to me. And you can see this is dated 13th March. That's some days ago. Woo. Okay, we have one person, Olubisi Florence. Can you please unmute yourself? Can any of my co-hosts help me find Olubisi Florence? Let's unmute her and take her question. Olubisi Florence. Please, you can unmute yourself, Olubisi Florence, and ask your question.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ma'am.
Well done. Please, my question is that you've always do training.
Hello, ma'am. Can I ask a question? Are you a first timer? Are you joining the Zoom for the first time?
I'm not a first timer.
Are you a member?
I'm not yet.
You're not a member?
I'm not a member, but it's not my first time attending the Zoom meeting. Airibi Kafayat invited me.
Okay. Go on with your question, ma.
I heard that they used to do seminar in Lagos, but they have not come to Abuja to come and do seminar. Why? We are living in Abuja. We are not in Lagos.
Okay. Would that be all?
Yes.
Thank you so very much for your question. And we want to say, I speak that English now. We are very, very sorry. We are very, very sorry if you were expecting more from us and you are not getting us to be in Abuja. But notwithstanding, not being in Abuja has not stopped our presentation. I love it that you are also here on the Zoom today, which means if we are in Abuja, or we are in Lagos, or we are in Germany, or we are in Port Harcourt, or we are in Calabar, you can have access to joining us via Zoom. And this is going to accommodate a lot of people. But we will find out the date for Abuja presentations and we'll let you know. And I'm sure Kafayat will also want you to know that. Thank you so very much. And we have, okay, ma'am. We have another hand up, and that will be the last for tonight. But you would have renamed your device. We like to speak with people that we know, call them by their names, and it's an interactive kind of thing. But you can unmute yourself, tell us your name, and then ask your question if you are not a member. Thank you. Please ask your question. Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am, and welcome.
My name is, thank you very much. Thank you for the very fruitful session. I'm Rabia from Libya. I'd like to ask how long are these products should be taken to see results after?
Okay, thank you so very much, ma'am, from Libya. It's a good one that you're joining us all the way from that place, and thank you for being in attendance. I want to ask, were you in the presentation? Did you join all through? Because, Prof, are you still there? Prof, can you help me share the slide for the immediate effects, the 3 months, the 6 months? Talking about what happens with each time and the duration. I don't know if Prof is still there. Thank you, Prof.
Policing framework. Just recently, the new Inspector General of Police, Tunji Disu, inaugurated a 7-member committee to develop a framework of the establishment of state police. Stakeholders say it may not be an end in itself.
Okay, can you see that? He had to bring up this slide. Yes.
Yes.
So
I see
he
it.
had to bring up this slide, and he explained extensively about what the slide is. You see immediate action, what can happen, days to week, then months. We are talking about long-term action. We will enjoin you to do this therapy for at least 6 months upwards. 6 months upwards. I will advise you to 6 months upwards. You can screenshot, if Prof can go back to that slide, you can screenshot the place so that it will guide you properly, and not just you, for everybody who is here. Prof, please help us. Yes, this place you can screenshot it, and for every person. We always advise anybody who is coming on board this therapy to do at least 6 months therapy. Some will tell you 3 to 6 months. Because of individual body metabolism, each of us reacts differently to anything that we take. So for a long-time effect, to get regeneration, to get anti-aging, to get repair, I will advise you to do at least 6 months therapy and upwards, and that will be it. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you very much for your answer. And also, I'd like to know if one of the cheapest packages, like $250 or whatever dollars,
206.4.
200. Yes. Is it possible to take each time only these products, or it has to be a whole package?
Okay, if you talk about this product,
Because it's quite expensive for our because we have inflation of the dollar.
Okay, I quite get your concern. Ma'am. But to be really, really frank and detailed, I love it that Prof came with so much explanation today. In fact, he pieces everything. He went to the barest minimum, and he explained the pluripotent stem cells, unipotent, embryonic, adult stem cells, and all. Unless you're looking for some other interventions that are not stem cells. But if you are looking for stem cells, I put it to you, this is like the cheapest stem cells. I had a guest in January, a nurse from the United States, who told me that getting adult stem cells for a total curative now will cost you as much as $100,000. Yes, that is a nurse coming from the United States telling us that it will cost you about $100,000 and more for his stem cell. Now, if that is $100,000 and you're getting a stem cell for as low as 206 points some cents, to you, that is like you're getting it for almost nothing. We are talking about stem cells now. We are talking about pluripotent. We are not talking about adult stem cell. We are not talking unipotent. We are not talking multipotent. We are talking about something that's going to give you a total overhauling. And I quite understand the economical issue, but we have a two-face to this. If you want to know how you can get value economically, you will want to be here on Wednesday. I don't know who invited you. Tell the person who invited you that you want to learn how to be economical, to eat your cake and have it. Yes, because we eat our cake and have it here. You can learn how to use this for your health and also make a lot of money from it, solving the financial situation. So on Wednesday, please speak to the person who has invited you for tonight that you want the link for Wednesday. The link for Wednesday will expose a lot of things about making money and how you can get back whatever you spent on your health. I hope that answers you right, ma'am.
Yes, thank you very much, and God bless you. It's very interesting, and I shall look for it. I was invited by Mrs. Awesome. Her name's Awesome. From Nigeria.
Okay, ma'am. We are so waiting to have you come on board. Thank you so much for your time. And that will be it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone for your time. We are 9 minutes past our usual time. We don't actually go or exceed our time.